Boise thunderstorms acted this morning, and we've had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings since 1 a.m. and we're continuing to track these as they push down to the south. Here's the big picture of the radar. At this point, it's mainly just rain from Anniston to Talladega over to Calera, Tuscaloosa, and Birmingham. The heavier storms are south of I-20 over Demopolis and Marion, New Bern, Sprout, over toward Maplesville and Stanton, Clanton, down to Montgomery, and then in East Alabama as well. We just had a severe thunderstorm warning expire that was over Dadeville, and you can see this heavy storm now over Lafayette in East Alabama. Also been looking at the velocity product with this storm. We've had some very strong winds, and there have been a couple of notches where you may think you're seeing some broad rotation, but nothing to be concerned about. Just watching as these powerful storms continue to push to the east and push to the south. We've got a marginal risk today for areas south of I-20. So as these storms continue to push to the south, I think through this afternoon, our main severe risk is going to be for areas south of I-20 with the greater instability down to the south. And we're looking at the same threats that we have been with these summer storms, damaging wind gusts possible. We saw the impact of that yesterday afternoon. Some of these storms can produce hail up to a quarter, and then of course the lightning alone is extremely dangerous. And so if you look at our storm fuel, as far as energy in the atmosphere, that's going to be pretty slim as we head through the rest of the morning. As these storms have worked through, it'll be highest over South Alabama. Through the afternoon, we will destabilize again, and so that will promote some healthy thunderstorms this afternoon, though I think a lot of them are going to be south of I-20, as I mentioned, and you'll see that on the Futurecast in just a moment. But planning out your Sunday, storms continue to push to the south. By 10 a.m., most of us should be dry, maybe a lingering shower or storm. But then once we get into this afternoon with redevelopment, there could still be some heavy thunderstorms. Some of them may produce some damaging wind gusts, and there may be a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. But you'll see that the chance of a storm isn't all that high. We're looking at some widely scattered storms, and a lot of those should be south of the interstate. On First Warning Future Track, this is 10 a.m. I think this model is a little slow. It's hanging on to these storms for some time, but they should be south of us by 10 a.m. Once we get into this afternoon, you see redevelopment down toward Clanton and Selma, Montgomery and Rockford. And then through the afternoon hours, continued a few scattered storms south of I-20. And so coverage may not be all that high, but I definitely think we'll see at least some redevelopment this afternoon and evening. We'll be watching that closely. But for areas along it to the north of I-20, it looks pretty quiet through the rest of Sunday. This is not all. We have more storms starting tomorrow. I think we'll see around in the morning, this bringing it in closer to 10, 11 o'clock in West Alabama. And then once we get into the afternoon, we'll have more scattered heavy storms on Monday. And that's why tomorrow is an impact day as well. Toward the middle of the week, it looks drier. There will be some storms around, but perhaps fewer storms. And some of those may be suppressed down to the south Tuesday through Thursday, so we'll be watching that closely. But an unsettled pattern continues with hot, humid afternoons, high temperatures approaching the 90s toward the latter half of the week. Magdala?
All right, thanks, Briley. Still to come here, from medicine to moisturizers, discover